Today, 30 people will be leaving the small village of Kirmington in Lincolnshire to travel to Holland to officially twin Kirmington and Estuary together, the town which was helped so much by the food drop operation at the end of the Second World War. According to organisers, it's so important that these events from history are not forgotten.
It's one of these things that are forgotten. Like a lot of things are forgotten what happened during the war, and especially right at the end of the war, when it's within about 2 weeks of the end of the war in Germany. Everybody thinks that Lancasters was just sitting on the tarmac and doing absolutely nothing. But obviously what happened, we weren't aware that the Germans were actually starving the Dutch. King George VI was contacted by a Dutch royal family to see whether anything could be done. He obviously got on to Churchill. Churchill obviously got on to the Royal Air Force. And the gentleman that was actually tasked with it, Air Commodore Geddes, was told to sort it out. So he actually went over there to discuss it with the Germans. The Germans were umming and ahhing, and he says, "I'm not asking you, I'm telling you there's going to be a truce. And we are going to fly whether you say yes or whether we don't."
Bert Wellman is a Dutchman who has lived in the village since 1967. He said people from all over are taking part.
I believe that also from various parts of Lincolnshire there are similar groups, and I presume that since the commemorative situation will be held in Sparta Stadium, which is a big football club, that there will be a few thousand people altogether attending this.
As well as the main event on Saturday, while the group are there, it makes sense to do a little more sightseeing in their itinerary.
The villagers have decided, a group of them about 30, to fly out on Friday morning to be present at the commemoration on the Saturday, and we want to use the opportunity to visit, for instance, the famous Keukenhof in Holland, the famous flower bulbs, of which I'm very proud being Dutch. Then we're being treated by the people of Estuary who we are going to twin with. The village of Kirmington will be twinned with Estuary, and they will treat us to a fantastic meal, and on the Sunday they will also take us out on the trip in Rotterdam on the harbour, and also to the War Museum, and commemorating again the great effort of the 166 Squadron.